there are certain things that ooze American patriotism, and one of them is the Ford Mustang. But unlike any other model that's been available since its launch in 1964, this latest model is pretty special, particularly for those in Europe and for us in the UK, because now for the very first time, it's available in right-hand drive, and you can get it from your local Ford dealer. So we're here at Silverstone to put the latest Stang through its paces, but first let's have a little look at its design. Designer Moray Callan was tasked with redesigning the Mustang and creating something contemporary that still pays homage to its muscle car heritage. Not an easy gig. Available in both fastback coupe and convertible body styles, the result is this shark bite nose, rebooted sequential taillights, and a wide gaping grille brandishing the iconic galloping stallion. Ford's also ensured that engineering has followed suit, with aero curtains on the front bumper to optimise airflow and, for the first time, fully independent front and rear suspension to help it deal with ever-changing European roads. So here we are at Silverstone, home to the British Grand Prix, and this is my first time driving the Ford Mustang. Talk about a baptism of fire. But first things first, what's under the bonnet? Well, the only engine available is a 4-cylinder, 2.3 litre, 313 brake horsepower EcoBoost. Nah, I'm only kidding. Of course, there's also an 8-cylinder, 410 brake horsepower, 5 litre V8. And this can smoke 0 to 62 in just 4.8 seconds. And naturally, as you'd expect, I think this engine's going to go down better with Mustang purists. In fact, the V8 has already been more popular with UK customers, and with its goosebump-inducing soundtrack and 530 Newton meters of torque throwing you back into these sports seats, we're not surprised. One thing we will say about the Mustang is, although it's a big car, it still loves to eat up corners, and this is thanks in part to its standard limited slip differential, which really helps when you're trying to tuck the nose into an apex. There's 2 gearboxes to choose from. There's a 6-speed manual, which is standard, and there's also a 6-speed auto. But if you want that real man-machine connection, then you're better going for the manual. There's 3 driving modes to choose from. There's comfort, normal, and sport, and like many other variable driving modes, you're better just going down the middle and utilising normal mode because, well, levels of engagement are better because comfort's just a bit too light and sport's a bit artificially heavy. Now, those who are after a V8 probably aren't going to be too concerned with fuel economy, but just to let you know, the V8 emits 281 grams per kilometre of CO2, and on average, you're probably going to be looking at about 15 to 20 miles per gallon. One of the key improvements in the Mustang's interior is the quality of materials used. Now, I know there's still quite a lot of cheap plastics knocking about, but it is still a massive improvement over previous iterations. The in-car technology has of course been brought up to speed with the rest of the Ford range with this Sync 2 infotainment system, as seen in the new Mondeo, C-Max and S-Max. There's also a few features dotted around which just help remind you that you're in a sports car, like this speedo with ground speed readout, these nice aviation switches down here, and also this really cool commemorative Mustang plaque up there. Standard kit on every model includes these aluminium pedals, dual zone climate control and the Sync 2 infotainment system, which comes with like a built-in DAB radio and Bluetooth. There is just one trim available, but kit will depend on what engine you go for, and of course there's a shopping list of optional extras. Now, although the Mustang is a really big car, it's a 2+2 coupe at the end of the day, so room back here is pretty cramped. I mean, leg room is okay, but, well, headroom's pretty terrible. When it comes to the boot, the opening's not that big, but for the coupe model, you still get 408 litres to play around with. And obviously, if you go for the convertible model, that is shrunk slightly to 332. It's as simple as this. Ford has successfully revamped its biggest icon, and it's now available in the UK for £30,495. And Ford says that the Mustang is more than just a sports car, it's the heart and soul of the brand. And you know what? When you sat behind the wheel and you hear the rumble from that V8, it's hard to disagree with them. What do you think of the Mustang? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the inquire button to find out more details about this car, or for any other models, visit carkeys.co.uk. And to watch more reviews, click one of the links on screen now.